gonna go have a cardiac catheter put in.
So this is this is considered an invasive procedure. It's not fun. They're going through his artery. They will take biopsies of all 4 chambers of his heart. And the scary part about this was like one wrong move and they kill you, although very low in chances.
Welcome to the vlog today.
Welcome. It has been almost a full week since we have vlogged. We've been going through some stuff. Going through some stuff. We are, oh my goodness, look how gorgeous it is. It's so pretty. Hold on, I have to show you. I didn't want you to miss this. And then I'll get back to what I was saying. We are in Salt Lake City, our state's capital, about an hour away from us. Heading to hopefully the best hospital in the state, right? That's why we're doing it.
Supposed to be.
And we're on this weird back road that's taking us up past our capital. Did you take us on this detour on purpose, or is this really the fastest route?
This is the fastest route.
Fastest route is up past the capital.
Yep.
So nobody else is coming up here.
Yep.
There she be.
Beautiful.
Real pretty in the spring with all the cherry blossoms.
And the fall. Yeah, super fall foliage.
Can we just be honest? We're pretty anxious about this appointment today.
Yeah. I don't even, do they know where we're going? Why we're going?
You should know, but my life is all come together.
We're gonna go have a cardiac catheter put in.
Cardiac catheterization.
Yep.
Is what he's having done this fine morning.
Catheterization. Yeah. And they're gonna go in and scope out things, what's going on. They're gonna go through my vein in my neck and all the way down. And yeah.
So 6 months ago, JD had all of a sudden got really sick. He could tell something was majorly wrong. We went into a normal doctor's appointment that rushed him to the hospital for heart failure. So it has been a journey, especially with a young, healthy man with the lifestyle of JD. But we are learning and growing. I encourage you to go back and watch a lot of our other vlogs on the topic if you are new, or else some of this might not make sense. But here we are. We are down today to go try to rule out pulmonary hypertension. So that is basically like hypertension, like high blood pressure, but within your heart and lungs. And if we don't fully rule that out, then he could be mistreated and it could be getting worse. So there's been quite a few things that they've had to completely rule out before they can go to some of the less worrisome things, right? And this is our last really big one as far as I understand. So this is this is considered an invasive procedure. It's not fun, but it's kind of they haven't been able to rule this out any other way that they were hoping they would. So now we are on to this, and we are anxious.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to tell you the risks, and the risks are death, and so that makes you nervous, right?
Yeah.
It's as clean cut and dry as we can make it. They're going through his artery. They will take biopsies of all 4 chambers of his heart, and they will inflate some arteries. They're trying to get accurate ejection fractions, which is how hard the blood is pushing out on each side, right? Because your left side and your right side do different things. One side pumps it to your lungs, goes into your lungs, back in, and then the other side pushes it out to all your organs. So we need to see how well that's working, a few things like that. So it's a big deal. I think the thing that's making you the most worrisome is that you do not get to go under anesthesia.
Yeah.
Would you feel better about being under? Probably.
Yeah.
They've asked that he remains awake because the anesthesia will obviously change the pressures in his heart. So they're going to start with him awake, and then they have different levels of anesthesia based off of if he's struggling. So he could end up getting knocked out, but he's a pretty tough guy. I kind of doubt that's gonna happen.
I'm so tough.
had more of your smile.
About to get the IV.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling?
Nerves.
It's crazy because nerves is one emotion you never feel.
Yeah. The nerves of steel.
Something
I don't
about
have nerves.
going right through here.
Yeah.
Good thing you got big veins, they can't miss it.
Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
Well, I have the patient and he's home. He's home. Hello, Mr. Mower.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
You're alive. They didn't nick any arteries.
Nope, I'm still alive.
Or
They
take
didn't
too much
blow-
heart.
They didn't blow up my heart.
Rocky's awake.
No.
Oh, babe, I'm so glad you're okay.
It's me too.
We have a lot to tell them about.
Mm-hmm.
But right now you seem like you're almost back asleep. Why don't you go to sleep for now?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go give him a synopsis outside. But I love you, and I'm glad you're okay.
I love you.
Sleep tight.
I love you guys too.
Look who just woke up. I get one of my boys down and another one wakes up. Okay. Mwah. You're okay. Mommy's home. I haven't seen you today. Because we left for the hospital at like 6, huh? Alright, he's waking up and I didn't even have a chance to talk to them because I put you to sleep. I put you to sleep. Sounds like you're a dying animal. But you went to sleep. I picked up Palmer from preschool. Got rolls for dinner. These guys came home.
Rolls?
We had speech. And now you're awake.
I slept through the whole thing.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. So I will update them in a minute. But he's saying that his arm is really hurting. It's hurting like where they went up and through it.
Mm-hmm, like
So originally the plan was to go through his neck, but when they saw his veins, they were like, hey, we could go through your arm. Your veins are so good, which is fantastic. But also your arm is really hurting now.
Yeah.
That makes sense. He's gonna lay here in bed and I'm gonna tell you an update on what happened today. So they went in and because his veins were so good, I said they were able to go through his arm, not his neck, which I think will lend for better healing.
For sure.
So that's number one good thing. They had told us no anesthesia. Then we got there and they told us yes, anesthesia. They said it'll be like a colonoscopy where you can like, you'll drift off, but then they can wake you up and ask you questions. So he gets in there and how was the anesthesia?
There was none.
They gave him none. He's like, it was the weirdest thing. Has anybody seen Ghost Town? That's what he likened it to. He's like, they're like
talking about their tans.
talking about their tans. Like he's just sitting there on the
Those are
operating.
pretty earrings, somebody said.
And he's
to
just,
another nurse.
he's like just sitting there like,
You guys gonna take care of me? Or?
okay, right? He also said because the University of Utah is such a good hospital, it's, while the reason it's so good, it's like a learning hospital. It's for the University of Utah. So he said there was like 7 people in his room. So they have the doctors that actually do the procedure, but then there's students that watch, basically. So that was interesting. He's like, I'm wide awake. They're like, crawl up on the operating table.
Yeah.
Just
and,
climbs
I
up
could
there.
see the screen that they were looking at.
That is so eerie.
Like I could just move my head like this and see. And like they had the whole, I don't know what it was, like an x-ray machine over top my chest. So I could like see my ribs. I could see when I was breathing up. I could see the little tube that they've gone through my arm and down my chest.
That is so crazy.
And I could feel it in my chest. And so it like moved around.
I don't know how you stayed cool. I would have been freaking
It
out.
was really weird. But I think, I'm pretty sure they said like, hey, if this gets too much, you can let us know.
Mm-hmm. We'll give you
But it was
something.
just like I was like, even scared to like breathe because like if just a simple like
Right? You don't want it to like
little
nick something.
extra breath could like, you know, push it further in or whatever.
Oh, totally. What?
Why?
Rocky wants a thing of dots.
Hi, buddy.
What do you want? You want a thing of dots? Can you say hello? Thank you. Thank you. So it was kind of interesting because a lot of what we were told is not what ended up happening. We were told that they would take a biopsy of all 4 chambers. They did not do that, which will make his recovery easier. Also, we're worried that it was like lost in the notes, and I'm afraid that they're gonna have to go back and do it. We did sign something saying they could if they got in there and found not good stuff, but they went in and all we know is they said all your levels looked really well. All of your arteries we went through were so good that it was like probably 15 to 30 minutes faster than they thought.
Well, they never went through arteries. I asked, like, what? So, like, could you see if they were still swollen or like enlarged? And they said they didn't.
They didn't even do that.
Yeah, they were literally just testing the
ejection fractions, and that was it.
Yeah, the pressures.
So they want to know how much blood it was pushing out to rule out pulmonary hypertension. So
I think we ruled that out.
We don't
know for sure, but I think that's what it means.
Right. So really, this kind of, I think both of us were like, we were so worked up about it, and now it's over, and it's kind of like just an exhaustion from like a adrenaline crash, right? We won't know anything until December 5th, which is like 25 days away. So it's a long time till we're gonna know anything. But at least it's over. So you're saying it actually hurts to laugh. I'm sure you're gonna feel pretty crappy. Pretty soon we need to get you out on the couch and we'll set up the tree, and you can just sit and watch like Santa Claus and relax. Does that sound nice? I'm sorry you don't feel good, my love. Crap! While I was in there taking care of Dad, look what Rue did to my flip-flop! Ruby! Ruby. Also, other things have gone out of control. Homer and Rocky are making a fort. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the prince.
Oh, I feel so overwhelmed in this moment. But we just got a knock at the door. So sweet. Moffat's in the making. If you guys do not follow them, go check out their channel. They are some of the best people. Just like if you love the goodness of our family, you will love Moffat's. And they just sent a dinner. So kind. So kind. And I'm glad to have that off of my plate today. He's alive.
I'm alive and well.
And you're out of your bed.
I had to get out of bed somehow.
That's pretty impressive
For
me.
just a bit.
How are you feeling?
Like this.
Do you feel like it's been better or worse than you thought it would be?
It's better than I thought it would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually would say I thought he's been a little bit worse. Maybe you've been milking it. Have you been milking it?
No.
I love you.
Of course not.
We are relieved to have it over with. We won't put anything out for like 25 days.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get that moved up. But for now, the hard part's over. It's like this roller coaster where we like get on with our lives and then we like get freaked out and then we get on with our lives. Time to get on with our lives.
Yep.
You doing okay?
You've been the best. You guys are the best too. We've had so many people reach out.
Yeah.
People send money. People send food.
Oh, it's real sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
Judy's friend from high school sent us
Thanks so
Venmo and
much.
was like, go
Yeah.
get us some food.
So nice.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all your kind words.
Yeah.
We love you.
Thank you guys.
We're going to bed. It's only like 8:30 and
I'm ready for bed again. Even though I've already been sleeping like all day.
thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye guys.